discussion is on the use of public relations and basically how to integrate the influence principle of commitment and consistency into your PR activities. So commitment and consistency is an influence principle first brought up by Robert Cialdini, and it basically is saying that if somebody starts down a certain path, they're more likely to follow down that path. For example, if you first take a program from Relations.mov and then 3 years later you're looking for training and you love the experience and the multimedia and everything, you're much more likely to come back here rather than go to a different option like a online university or a community college for training, because you haven't experienced that and you've already made this decision to go this way. So it just takes less energy and analysis of your brain power to go the way you've already gone in the past. That's really how this principle works. So basically, I have 3 ideas of how you could apply commitment and consistency to PR. The first way is through article publishing and getting mentioned in articles within popular publications. Once you have already gotten into a magazine, such as Fortune magazine, one time, you're going to have somewhat of a relationship with those editors and the business professionals at that magazine, whether it's a paid promotion or not. You've already gone down that route, they've already gone down the route of working with you. They are much more likely to work with you a second time than another magazine is to work with you for the first time. So you can leverage that in PR and go to where the low-hanging fruit is and really go after where you've already had success, because those people will be more willing and likely to work with you again. Another way to use this principle to your advantage in PR is if you're providing facts and surveys and information to media professionals. If you've done that a few times, you'll be seen as a resource and people will start coming to you as a resource. So what you have to do is provide them with such valuable insights, story edges, tips, survey information, and data that they will start using you. If they just use your information once or twice in the story, in my experience more than once, they can use it twice, they'll start seeing you as an ongoing resource and come back to you once a week or once a month or once a quarter. You might get a lot of extra PR through getting that process started, so they'll commit to consistently coming back to you. Another way to leverage commitment in public relations is to think about what you're trying to highlight within a press release, or what you're trying to market within that bottom kind of signature at the bottom of your press release, where you get to pitch what your company does and what product you offer. You could mention your website there, or you could mention some expensive product you offer, or just how impressive your company is, or you could mention something such as a free book or a white paper, which is really a lead-in to your sales funnel and a lead-in to your brand and who your company is and what value you can provide. And the benefit of doing that is that if you mention some expensive product you offer within the bottom of your press release, most people will say, I don't need that, that sounds expensive, we don't need something that complicated. But if you mention something that is free to access and gives them value first, it's going to get them involved in your brand, start to see you as an expert, get them to consume a training material produced by your company, and then are going to start to see how they could work with you. They'll start moving down that path of working with you instead of your competitors. And that's what you want, as many people as possible starting down the path of working with you instead of your competitors, which are also trying to do strategic public relations in most cases. So I hope that applying the principle of commitment in these 3 ways is helpful. The first way, again, was getting mentions in articles within the same magazine over and over again instead of 50 different magazines. The second tactic was being a fact finder and survey data provider to press PR media professionals more than 2 times, so they get committed and consistent to coming towards you for information, so you can get quotes. And then the third reason is basically to focus on getting customers started in working with your company instead of trying to immediately sell them on your most expensive product. So I hope you found these tips helpful. And again, this is businesstraining.com, where you can earn master's level qualifications and make more money.